Hey everyone, Danny Michael, curator of the Cody Firearms Museum, here again with a hopefully nearly final Armax update for the reprint project. We have been working diligently since the last update, trying to bring you the best available product with getting a lot of eyes over all the edits needed and the layouts and the photography and all that work that is going into this. We did some extra photography, squeezed that in, and are now at the very final stages of the reprint project. And we're hoping very soon to send that off to the printer within the next 2 weeks so that that will be in your hands quite soon. And in the meantime, I have Nick with another update about the regular issues.
Yeah, good news. We have 10.1 as well ahead of schedule. It came out, we were a bit concerned about some delays that I mentioned in the last update, and they were all really rapidly resolved. So as a result, we have 10.1 physical copies in hand here in Wyoming right now, and that means they should be shipping out to you by the time you see this video.
Yeah, so 10.1 on the way to you. The reprints, if you have ordered one of those, are about to go to the printer. And so we're very happy with this progress and very excited that they will soon be in your hands, and appreciate so much all of your support, all the backers that have believed in this project from the beginning and been with us through this whole thing just over a year now. Yeah. So I really appreciate you guys believing in this so that we could bring this really important journal back to life.
And we know today, for example, we're here at the Arsenals of History Symposium. Someone's already referenced one of the articles from the original series. So there are scholars out there that want them, there are enthusiasts out there that want them, and we want to bring them to you. It's been a process, obviously, but we wanted to make sure, when Danny and I set out on this voyage, we said we were going to remaster them, update all the photography, make sure there's relevant notes and editorial content, make sure that it's not just a lazy scan and OCR and reprint. So instead, you're getting a full-featured, updated, really beautiful version of the original series.
That's right. And none of our updates will be complete without a weird thing from the CFM collection, as I have made a habit of now. And this is the weird thing from the CFM collection. So many of you will recognize this bit. Some of you may have seen this in other videos online, but this is a Henry rifle. This from here back is your fairly classic Henry, your brass or bronze frame, depending on what ray gun. Copper alloy frame. Lever underneath, wood stock, copper alloy butt plate, and a relatively standard length barrel. The big difference in this one is this contraption here. So the regular Henry had the magazine tube under the barrel. This one still has a shorter tube under the barrel, and it has these two additional tubes on top. So the three are held together, and I'm not going to do it on camera because it is somewhat fragile, but these rotate. So you load through this gate here up top, load in 8, rotate it to the next position, load 8, third position, load 8, and then ideally you have 24 shots to the Henry's original 14 plus 1. And then there's this spring here, gives you retention as you're loading so that the cartridges aren't spitting back out. And then it's held in place. The spring's a little weak, but it is technically held in place once you index it to the load position, and then it feeds normally like any other Henry as you work the lever with a spring in the tube. So in some ways, probably a little bit better loading system than the original. If you're just thinking about sliding a cart, it's not that dissimilar from the side loading gate on the 66, but this whole assembly is a little bit weird to operate otherwise.
What do we know about origin, year, designer, any detail?
So this comes from the Winchester factory collection, like many of our prototypes, and we think this was an attempt after the end of the Civil War to update the design after hearing the complaints about the open magazine and the loading and all that. So we believe this is shortly after the Civil War, late 65, early 66, something like that, but we're not 100% sure.
And I assume one of a kind, as best as we know.
As best we know, this is one of a kind. And believe it or not, I have shown this to the president of Modern Henry USA.
Fantastic.
So I don't think anything's coming of it, though.
Keep all of your fingers crossed.
Yeah, write to Henry and tell them I told you. So that's our update. That's the cool gun. And we're hoping to have Armax in hand very, very soon.
And in the meantime, 10.1 in your inbox, or your mailbox rather, very shortly.
Thanks for watching.